Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, May 1st, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am expanding, nurturing, and healing my value systems. Rabbit, 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 here we are, May 1st. This is a big astrological month. We have two big things happening this month. Amongst other things. But the two biggest things to me is one, Neptune reaching the final degree of Pisces, where it will be for the next 4 months. The second thing is Jupiter moving out of Taurus, Jupiter finishing up in Taurus, and then moving into the sign of Gemini. The Neptune thing is happening imminently. I believe it's going to actually be happening tomorrow, on the 2nd. Jupiter's a little bit down the line of moving into Gemini, not till the 25th, but some pretty powerful energies. Go check out my patron page if you would like more information as I do month ahead glances. So for today, we have a few things going on. Top of the chart is the sun and the moon in a square. We have had so many of these Taurus Aquarius squares. So that's where we have the sun and the moon. Sun in Taurus, moon in Aquarius. And the square challenge here, because when we have squares, we have this challenge. And I've been talking about this a lot because we've had a lot of these squares. The challenge is Aquarius wants to innovate and have us there yesterday. It's like Aquarius is Tomorrowland. Oh, Aquarius is Tomorrowland in Disneyland, and Taurus is where's Taurus? Yesterday lands? I don't know. Taurus is slow. Taurus is slow and steady, wins the race. And so when we have these squaring, we feel these challenges within ourselves where we want to be there already, where we see the possibility of the future and how we want to innovate to get there. And Taurus is like, you can't miss these steps. It's like the difference between Tigger in Winnie the Pooh, that would be Aquarius, and Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh, and that would be, and that would be Taurus. And Eeyore is very slow and methodical, and Tigger bounces all over the place. So there's that challenge that we have. We have to notice the Tigger and the Eeyore in ourselves because we all have these archetypes. The Tigger and the Eeyore archetype within ourselves. The part that wants to be there and the part of us that's slow and slow moving and heavy in the earth, especially in some of these energies. These energies have been feeling really heavy. We've got to honor both. Envision, but just know and don't get frustrated. Just know it's going to take some time and don't hate on the universe for it taking the time that it needs to take. And I've heard this from so many people and I experience it in myself as well. We have that. We have the moon in Aquarius also connecting to Mercury today. Mercury still hanging out in Aries. I love this connection because this connection is whatever, do all the things, but make sure on your path, on your way, you're being true to yourself. So, if you're an Eeyore Tigger hybrid, love yourself. Love yourself in that hybrid. You may have some vibrational upgrades in this energy, is what I'm hearing. And this might also include the next connection, another Aquarius Taurus connection, as we have the moon in Aquarius squaring Uranus. Now it's interesting because Uranus rules Aquarius, but here it is hanging out in Taurus, minding its P's and Q's as much as Uranus minds its P's and Q's, which is not a lot, but a little bit. But it's again having that square challenge, and it's this innovation is meant to take time because the process is important, because every step is important, and even the lesson of patience in this process is important. Now we have one more transit that I think is really interesting in and through all this, and this is Black Moon Lilith opposite Chiron in Aries. And to me, as Lilith and Chiron connect, there's healing for those people-pleasing layers that need to be left in yesterday land as we innovate tomorrow land. Again, it's a process. Many of us are not ready to leave those behind because, like, who even am I if I'm not being a nice and a good person, right? You still can be a nice and a good person and not be stuck in people pleasing. So that's a little powerful, push and pull going on with that connection. I do want to mention that Pluto is in preparation for going retrograde tomorrow. So we'll dig into that tomorrow. Let's look at these cards. I love these together. Intuition and the Harmony card together. I think that when our mind is working with our heart and not just in its own zone, we're more likely to be able to listen to our intuition. This combination is going to be important this year ahead. Or not this year ahead. This month ahead. I would say this year ahead, actually. As we have Jupiter moving towards Gemini, this year ahead, for sure. So start noticing, this is what my mind says, this is what my intuition says, and here's how my heart anchors it and helps me, guide me in alignment with my highest values. We do still have Mars at 0 degrees through most of the day. We have the exhaustion card. The exhaustion card can be some things that we need to put down, but this can also represent just the slow energy at Mars at 0. Don't worry, we're going to move past that very soon. But just realize today, if you're feeling a little tired still, honor it. There's plenty of time. We've got the outsider, some inner child stuff coming up. This may connect to some of the people pleaser energies because that's when we were taught to be people pleasers. And our final card is a card of mind. Moon in Aquarius definitely connects us to mental energies. So be very aware of your mentalizing of things, and can you connect with your intuition, and can you connect with your heart to support your process. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.